Hey everybody, welcome to Smells Like Teen Angst. I'm Jordan and I'm here with my review of The Girlfriend by Amazon Prime Video. Before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell. That way you can hang out here for more angsty reviews. Now let's talk about The Girlfriend. The Girlfriend is a 6-episode miniseries based on the book by Michelle Francis with the same title. The Girlfriend is basically a story about this young doctor. He gets a new girlfriend who may be from the wrong side of the tracks, and his wealthy mother does not like this girl, and they start going back and forth. The whole show really wants you to kind of analyze who is the worst person, the mother or the daughter. The spoiler alert, they're both terrible. It is starring, produced, and directed by Wright for a handful of episodes. It's also got Olivia Cooke, who you may know as Alicent from Game of Thrones House of the Dragons, and it's being billed as a psychological thriller. Now, when I think about a thriller, I think they're kind of like horror light. I would not classify this as a thriller. It is very plot heavy, it's twisty turny, it does put you at the edge of your seat every now and then, but I never felt like scared. You know the way that like a Silence of the Lamb type thriller kind of gives you that horror vibe. I did not get that from this show at all. That being said, I really enjoyed it. This show really could have been called, gee, that escalated quickly, because every issue that Cherry and Laura get into is basically just epic miscommunication, and you get that from the first episode. It's filmed very cleverly where you get Laura's perspective and then Cherry's perspective, so you see the miscommunications as they happen, and you see the characters make poor decisions based on those communications immediately. If they literally had just talked to each other and explained what happened the first time they met, this whole show could be avoided. We don't do that here, and we don't do it in rom-coms, so we get to see every single mistake they make and all the hijinks that ensue. My favorite character in the show is poor Howard, the husband. He's played by a Palestinian actor, Waleed. I can't remember this guy's last name, but my goodness, is he handsome and nice to look at. Howard's my favorite character because he is the only character in the show who has a semblance of sense and decency. The son, Daniel, is just very naive, deer in the headlights, sweet baby doe who can't choose between his girlfriend or his mom. And Harold, the husband, is just very objective, very much sees through everybody's schemes and machinations and really just wants them to lead a normal life, right? If everybody could be like Harold, but they're not. They're just not. The boyfriend's played by Laurie Davidson. I haven't seen anything else that he's been in, but he's really cute, fresh-faced, and I think he does lead he has this innocence about him that makes you really believe the character of Daniel and believe that he can't understand why his mom or his girlfriend are acting like this just because he looks so innocent. Talk about people's looks. Olivia Cooke is fantastic in this show because she does that wide-eyed, confused, paranoid stare incredibly well. She's done it in House of the Dragons. She does it here. She does a lot of acting with her face, and it is very gorgeous and thoughtful. Robin Wright is at her most diabolical in this show. If you thought she was bad in House of Cards, just wait until you watch this. The scheming, all of it, cranked up a notch, 300%. She is absolutely insane. There is some diversity in the show, and I really like the way that they cast it because having not read the book, I don't know what these characters are supposed to look like, but I thought it was a really great way to bring in actors of color and different gender orientations without beating you over the head about it or making it a big deal. My final thoughts about this show, it's fucking weird, okay? It's just, those cat and mouse thrillers where people are going back and forth with each other and you're like, why are you acting like this? Very much in the vein of Fatal Attraction. Not as thrillery as Fatal Attraction, not as scary as Fatal Attraction, but still very much, why are we acting like this? The Girlfriend's a super easy watch. It's only 6 episodes. Everything's pretty fast-paced. You get in, you get out. I feel like this is the perfect show for a Saturday, Sunday. You're not going anywhere. You're just gonna order in or relax and sit down and watch this show.
I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, we'll see.
Aww, my 2 favourite ladies.
Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jordan. We'll see you here next time. Bye.